everyone, welcome back to the session of English. In this session, we are going to discuss some question and answers based on conjunction. In this session, we'll do exercise based on conjunction. So let's begin the session. This is exercise part 1. These types of questions come in your exam. So this is the first question. The phase between 2020 to 2022 was very beautiful in my life. This is a very simple sentence. The sentence contains 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. One part contains error that we have to find out. That this part contains the error. If the sentence is incorrect, we have to mark D as our answer. Well, in this sentence, in the first part, we see the phase. Then between, we know well that between is a conjunction or a preposition. But as a conjunction, between is used with and. It means, as a pair conjunction, we use and with between. Here we have between and to in pair, which is incorrect. So here to should be replaced with and. So the correct sentence will be, the phase between 2020 and 2022 was very beautiful in my life. Therefore, B is our answer. That this part contains the error. So your answer is B. Now the next sentence. Both Anshul as well as Joy are coming to the party. Now we look at this sentence carefully. In the beginning of the sentence, we have both. We know well that with both, we use and as a pair. So this is a pair conjunction, both and. With between and with both, we use and. Therefore, here as well as should be replaced with and. So the correct sentence will be, both Anshul and Joy are coming to the party. Now many of you must be thinking that if we remove the word both from the sentence, will the sentence be correct? That is, Anshul and Joy, Anshul as well as Joy are coming to the party. No, then also the sentence is incorrect. Because whenever we use as well as to join two sentences together, we use verb according to the first subject. And in this first subject is Anshul. And Anshul is a singular person. And with singular person, we need singular verb. Therefore, are is also incorrect. Are should be replaced with is. But we cannot change in two parts. Two parts cannot contain the error. Therefore, the correct answer is both and. Therefore, our answer will be A. So this A part contains the error. A is our answer. Now let us move to the next question. Ria is very beautiful but intelligent. Well, we are talking about some girl. Ria is very beautiful. She has one more quality, that is, she is intelligent. So if she has two qualities, that is addition. That is not an exception. It is not a contradiction, but shows contradiction. Therefore, but here should be replaced with and. Now the sense of the sentence will be correct. So our answer is C. As we can see that here C part contains the error. Now let us move to the next question. The reason why Kriti was rejected was because she had no certificate. Now in this sentence, we can see the word reason. I told you that if the sentence contains the word reason, we use word that to pair it. No other word can be used. Therefore, because here should be replaced with that. So our answer will be B, because this word which is not required is written in B part. So B part contains the error. So our answer will be B. Now let us move to the next question. She asked me that why I was not preparing for the government job. Now, this is a kind of indirect speech sentence. In a sentence that is converted into indirect speech, and in direct speech it was an interrogative sentence. After converting, first that we require to change is the structure of the interrogative sentence. That is, it will be converted into affirmative one or assertive one. Second thing which is again important is that if the question word is there in the question, it will be used as it is in the indirect speech. Here the sentence is again like an indirect speech of an interrogative sentence. So why we have used I was is the structure of assertive sentence that has been used, but the word that is not required over here. In case of indirect sentence, indirect speech, we use that, but in cases of other than interrogative sentences, like we do it in simple sentences, but not in interrogative ones. So here only one word is required, that is why. So remove that. Here, remove that. So our correct answer will be, correct sentence will be, answer is B, as this part contains the error part. And the correct sentence will be, she asked me why I was not preparing for the government job. Because this is not a question, this is a statement. Now let us move to the next question. Himanshu is supposed to be a scholar as he has studied both in America and India. Now in this sentence, we have used America and India. These are two things that has to be set as options. So both, the position of both is incorrect. It should be after in. So the correct sentence will be, Himanshu is supposed to be a scholar as he has studied in both America and India. So our answer will be C. Now let us move to the next question. Vikas is so intelligent as Arjun. Now we have already learnt in adverb chapter as well that if so and as are there, we can use only this pair in a negative sentence. When we have so and as, the sentence that is formed should be negative sentence. Should be a negative sentence. Only in negative sentence we can use so and as together. But as and as can be used in both negative and positive sentences. So in this case, so should be replaced with as. So the correct sentence is, Vikas is as intelligent as Arjun. So our answer will be B. Because here this B part contains the error. Now let us move to the next question. As soon as I will get the bus, as soon as I will get the cab, I will inform you. Now, whenever we have a subordinate conjunction or a single conjunction, we have a subordinate conjunction whenever the sentence is formed in two clauses. One clause we need to write in present indefinite tense. So another one should be in future indefinite. Maybe possible this is future perfect as well. Instead of writing this, we can write, we cannot use any modal like will, shall, would, should just after this clause of subordinate conjunction. That means the conditional clause or the subordinate clause. In the subordinate clause, we cannot use any modal. Will, shall, would, should, can, could, shall, may, might, should be avoided in subordinate clause of a sentence. Now, if we see the sentence, as soon as I will get, now this I and this will is a modal which cannot be used after as soon as is a subordinate conjunction. So will be removed from this part. Now I is considered plural, that is why we use get. So the correct sentence will be, as soon as I get the cab, I will inform you. Therefore, our answer will be A, because this A part contains the error. Now let us move to the next question. When her son got a job, then she was very happy. Now, we cannot make unnecessary pairs. We know which pairs can be used and those are predefined. In this sentence, we can see an unnecessarily pair has been made. Unnecessary pair has been made. That is when and then. But this is not a pair. Therefore, remove then from this part B. So B part, remove then. So our answer will be B. So the correct sentence will be, when her son got a job, she was very happy. Well, let us move to the next question now. Jayant, my friend, philosopher and guide, not only stopped coming here but also going to any place which is related to his past tragedy. Now, I have told you in the theory classes or in the concept classes that whenever we use either or, not only but also, neither nor, both and, position matters. Now, in this sentence, we can see that we have two options or two things that are included. Jayant, my friend and philosopher, that is, this is attribute. It means we are talking about Jayant only in this sentence. And guide. Not only stopped coming here, but also going to any place. Now, what did he stop? Going and coming. So these are two options, two activities that he had stopped. Or has stopped. Now here in this sentence, we can see coming and going are the included part. It means not only should be replaced from this part and should be written after stopped. Stopped not only coming here but also going to any place. Now the correct sentence will be, Jayant, my friend, philosopher and guide, not only stopped the correct sentence will be, Jayant, my friend, philosopher and guide, stopped not only coming here but also going to any place which is related to his past tragedy. Therefore, our answer is B, because B part contains the error. Now let us move to the next question. As soon as the guard rings the bell, then all the students come to the assembly room for prayer. Now I have told you, whenever there is a subordinate conjunction, one thing should be kept in mind, that the immediate after clause should not contain any modal. If we see this sentence, as soon as the guard rings, the sentence is absolutely correct till this part because there is no modal used and the structure is accurate. the the bell, then all the students. Now, this word then is not required over here. It is an unnecessary pair which we do not require. Therefore, remove then. It is not required. As soon as is a subordinate, single subordinate conjunction. There is no need to pair it with any conjunction. So our answer is B. I hope you got it. Now let us move to the next question. Until the students will get the instructions, they will not move. Again, the same thing is there. We have the word until, which is a single subordinate conjunction. And we know well that just after or immediate after clause of a subordinate conjunction should not contain any modal. Therefore, from this part, this will be removed. So the correct sentence will be until the students get the instructions, they will not move. Otherwise, the entire sentence is correct. So our answer is B. No sooner Shravan had entered the museum than he started clicking pictures. Now we have already learnt whenever a sentence begins with no sooner, hardly, scarcely, begin, seldom, never, little, and any negative adverb, we use rule of inversion. Rule of inversion, that is, helping verb prior to the subject. Now in this case, had entered is written. This is incorrect. Shravan is a subject whereas had is a helping verb. So it will be reversed. So the correct sentence will be no sooner had Shravan entered the museum, then he started clicking pictures. So this will be the correct sentence. Therefore, answer is A, because A part contains the error. Now let us move to the next question. Hardly had Ankit entered the hotel, then the guests started wishing him. Now with hardly, we know well that if the sentence begins with hardly, rule of inversion will be followed. And one more thing, hardly is always paired with when, when, when. Now let us see the sentence. Hardly had Ankit. So here the rule of inversion has been followed. Entered the hotel, then. Now this word is incorrect over here. We have to use when instead of this then. So replace this then with when. Therefore our answer will be B, because B part contains the error. Now let us move to the next sentence. Scarcely he had entered the room when his father started scolding him. Again, whenever we have a scarcely in the beginning of the sentence, we use rule of inversion. Therefore, in this sentence as well, had should be placed before he. So the correct sentence will be scarcely had he entered the room when his father started scolding him. So our answer is A. That is, A part contains the error. Neither he or his wife saw the thief. Now in this sentence, we have neither, and neither is always paired with nor, so this or should be replaced with nor. And this is a negative sentence. That he and his wife did not see the thief. Neither he nor his wife saw the thief. So our answer is B. Now let us move to the next question. Chinu not only lost her watch but also her wallet. As we have already learnt about the position, therefore, not only should come after lost, because she lost her watch and wallet. So these are the two things which are included. So the correct sentence will be Chinu lost not only her watch but also her wallet. So our answer is A. Now answer is A because not only, which is incorrect, is written in part A, and it can be added in part A only to correct the sentence or to rectify the sentence. Read not to contradict, not to believe, but to weigh and consider. Now, not to and nor. Whereas nor is paired with neither. So it should be read neither to contradict. Not should be replaced with neither because neither nor makes the pair. So read neither to contradict, not to believe, but to weigh and consider. Now let us move to the next question. The officer was doubtful that some of the clerks of his office were involved in bribery. Now we have already learned that if the sentence contains the word doubtful and the sentence is affirmative or negative. Now if the sentence is affirmative, we use whether or if. If the sentence is negative, we use that. In this sentence, the officer was doubtful, it means the sentence is affirmative. So we have to use whether or if. So that should be replaced with whether or if. So the correct sentence will be the officer was doubtful whether some of the clerks of his office were involved in bribery or if some of the clerks of his office were involved in bribery. So our answer is B. Now let us move to the next question. I don't know if any of the members of the party is conspiring against the leader or not. Now this is or not condition, and I have already told you that in case of or not condition, we use whether or. So here if should be replaced with whether. So our answer is A because A part contains the error and the correct sentence will be I don't know whether any of the members of the party is conspiring against him or against the leader or not. So this or not, whether or makes the pair. When we have the sense of is it or that, when we have two options available, that is or not. So these were some spotting errors based on conjunctions. I hope these will definitely help you out in preparing for your exams. We'll do some more questions in the next session. Thank you very much.